Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mac Merlin stream. If this is your first time here, this is a stream about group buy news and everything that's happening within this upcoming week. For those of you who have been here for a long time, you may notice something different. I don't have any lights, mainly because I just got home about, 20 minutes ago from my trip down in Portland, and lo and behold, my internet was down. So after like unplugging, replugging, fixing a bunch of stuff, this is the best I could do. So no lights today other than my main key light and my fill light. So that's what I have. For those of you who don't know, I was down in Portland because we are getting a second cat. So let me show you guys. This is the litter that I get to pick from. A group of 5 different cats. My wife and I played with each and one of them, and I think the ones we're gonna pick are the one on the very right. That's a brown cat named Callie. And then there are two other kittens here, which I've forgotten the name of. They're not the one on the far left, but they're the next 2 in a column. So yeah, these are Siberian kittens, Siberian forest cat kittens. They are hypoallergenic. And I found out about this breeder because this breeder is also part of the community. So as part of my checking out the cats, he was showing me his key cult, and I actually brought down this board just to show it off to him, along with my mobile board and all that. So yeah, we talked about keyboards and cats. The inside joke is that I am paying for quite a few of his boards. So yeah. At this point, we don't know which one yet. Though I think the wife likes the brown one, except the brown one was super shy. She didn't really come and play with me, but at the same time, that's how Sushi was. Sushi shied away from us when we first met her, but ultimately we picked her because she was super chill. So this cat might be it as well. So who knows? Let's get the show on the road because I am dead tired. I'd honestly like to get this done as fast as possible. So let's see. Here we go. For those of you new to the show, this particular show, oops. Oh, there we go. Great. Hold on. Let me just fix that up. This particular show is all about group buys that are ending and starting for the following week. I like to go with ending group buys first, followed by in stock, missed, and ending with starting group buys. And by week, I mean anything that happened today all the way till this coming Saturday. Very first ending group buy is all the way on Project Keyboard. Check it out. This is GMK Astral Light. This one is ending on the 5th, and that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, Monday, April 5th. Check it out. If you guys are looking for a light colored set and like the Astral theme, this might be it. Here we go. Check it out. Here, let's go look at other renders. So yeah, anyway, the base set is 129 bucks. Extensions is 65. Novelties are here. That's better. Novelties are 38, and space bars are 35. If you want to buy this whole kit and everything, you will be spending about $301. So yeah, out of all the GMK sets that I talk about, or all of the GMK sets that I talk about for this week, all of them will be delivering. Check this out. Late Q3, I believe, of 2021. I'm sorry, of 2022. That's what I'm estimating. But yet, Project Keyboard says Q1 of 2022. So I'm a little bit skeptical about this to see whether or not this will actually occur. But fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Supposedly, GMK has gotten more machines and is in the process of getting even more. So hopefully lead times will start to improve by then, but who knows. I see a Dean Watson, Dennis Cardoso, Lotus Splash subscribing. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing despite my crap Comcast that's happening tonight. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's take a look at this set a bit more. Show me colors. Okay. There we go. There we go. So yeah, base set looks like it's all the way up to full size with some of the more common layout. I see 65 and 75% support, and Sangan, all that good stuff. Here we go. And check this out. These are all the needed kits for the more odd layouts. And these are the novelties. Look at that. Most of them are on R1. Like normally I see them spread out a bit more, but for some reason this is all spread out on R1. We'll see. We'll see. And spacebars. There we go. I think if I were to buy this kit, I would go for the teal colored spacebars a bit more. Like this is like a light teal, I'd say. And there we go. Let's go look at some of these vendors. This is on a TGR 910. There we go. Looks good. There we go. Anyway, if you guys are interested in the set, you have until tomorrow evening, 4/5. And Bessa says, I can barely tell the colors apart. Look, I'm colorblind, and I can tell the difference. Like, it's like I know this set is kind of purple, but I can tell the difference that the enter key and the escape key are different colors than the rest of the set, right? So yeah. But I do agree with you. It can be hard to see the difference. But anyway, if you guys are interested in the set, you have until tomorrow. Please kindly click that link. Next set that is ending is actually ending on... Here, let's get this in order. Let's do GMK Striker. Here we go. This is GMK Striker. GMK Striker round 2 all the way on novel keys. Core kit, which is the base kit, sells for 110. I believe this is the cheapest GMK set this week. Macro expansion is 56. Space bars are 27. And the Salvin Classic Football Artisan key is 56 bucks. To buy the whole kit, you would need to spend $266. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Disclaimer, this is the set that I really want. And I always forget that it's hard to click on all of these images whenever it goes to novel keys. So let me pull up Zambumon's page. Actually, that will be much easier. Much easier to look at photos. I mean, renders. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. GMK Striker round 2. Comcast, why are you doing me dirty here? Look at that. There we go. Finally loading. Finally loading. See that? Let's see. Let's go look at all this. All these different renders. And Bessa says, I'm going to buy it now so I don't forget. Here goes. I like it. I missed out on round 1. Let's see, what was happening with round 1? There was another set that was going on. Actually, I don't know. Was it a set or was it a keyboard? I can't remember. But regardless, I missed out on round 1, so I was hoping, really hoping that round 2 would occur soon. And what do you know? Here it is. So I will be purchasing this set. I think out of anything running this week... Oh, there goes my phone. I think out of anything running this week, this is the set that I'll be buying. Yeah, check it out. Like, why am I buying this? Do I like the Japanese sub-legends? Not so much. I just like the colors, to be honest. Like, honestly, I would have preferred this to have just regular, you know, just no sub-legends at all. But I don't mind having the Japanese sub-legends. Like, I get it. It's after the Japanese football team, right? But yeah. Nice. Very nice renders here. See, Airfire says I want to get it from my Blurple Voice 65. There we go. I think we just went through the entire gallery. Awesome. Nice. But yeah, here. If you guys want to see those pictures, click there. That's actually Zambumon's site. And if you want to make your purchase, check it out on Novelkeys if you're here in the United States. And I'm sure there are other proxies as well. But yeah, this is probably the cheapest GMK set that I've seen for this week, actually. 110 bucks. But yeah, check it out. Check it out. There we go. All right, next set that is expiring is... There we go, let's do this one. This one is not a GMK set. This one is not a GMK set, but you guys might like it. This is ePBT Aesthetic. Base kit is 79 bucks, and you have quite a few others right here. You got Katakana Alphas, you've got alternate mods, green novelties, ISO, all that good stuff. If you were to buy all of this, every single kit for this key set, you'd be spending about 420 bucks or so. Yeah, and delivery date for this is expected... What was the delivery date? Estimated date of delivery, Q1 2022, which is interesting, very interesting, because this is an ePBT set. And if you remember, we were talking about GMK Astral that was scheduled to deliver around the same time. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows which one will actually get to customers first? But yeah, this one expires on the 8th. Let's go take a look at renders. I got this from my Iki68 Aurora Mint. Yes, this will be a wonderful set for that. Beautiful set. Look at that. Oh, the pink looks good. I might have to consider this as well. Some of you may know that I have a pink set called ePBT Valentine, and the pink itself was a little too muted that it didn't look all that good. This one looks like this one just looks so much better. So who knows? We'll see. You'll see. 79 bucks isn't too much to spend, but look, for 79 bucks you only have support up to TKL. See that? No numpad, no numpad or anything like that. Let's see, if you were to buy enough support for the whole thing, it would be 79 plus 18. There we go. ePBT Aesthetic 79 base kit. Yep, for sure. Love the colors on this, but not the mod design. Let's see, let's go look at the mods. You're talking about these, all the mod designs, like you don't like icons? I think I've said it before, but on, like typically speaking, if it has no sub-legends, I prefer text on the mods. But if you have sub-legends, like so, actually no, not this one. Is there one with just the two of them combined? Yeah, here we go. Nope. That's not it. What was I thinking of? Striker? Probably. But anyway, typically, if the alphas have sub-legends, I prefer icons on the mods. If there are no sub-legends, then I prefer text. Static Age says I spent 400 on this set. Got enough for 4 boards, including 40s. Nice. McPatty says, by the way, Merlin, your camera now is really good. Thank you. I've had this set up for the last... Has it been 4 months now at this point? Yeah, I think it's been about 4 or 5 months. Yeah. Anyway, this set expires on the 8th. On the 8th. and will be delivered Q1 of 2022. So if you're interested in getting this, check it out. Check it out on Canon Keys. Oh, actually, here, let me clean that up. You know what? Rather than clean it up, let's post my link. There we go. Let's post my link. Here we go. Okay, next set. Next set that is expiring is happening the next day on the 9th. This one is a GMK set. There we go. This all the way on Mex & Co. GMK Red Alert for $134.99. Look at that. There's the base kit, 134 Cyrillic set for $7.99, extensions for $71.99, Numbro for $34, and the two Rama caps for $37.99 and $59.99. So yeah, let's go take a look at these really quick. To buy this entire set, you would need to spend about 480 bucks. That's like base kit and all of the different options. Here, that's a good one to start on. Let's do that one. Here we go. Look at that. The extra 99 cents is a deal breaker. I know, right? Here, look at that. Like, as some of you know, I'm not a fan of red sets just because I don't like the color red. But Red Alert looks fairly decent, you know. Like, it's not overtly red, which is why I think I can tolerate it. Oh, is that the end of the gallery? Can't seem to go to the left or to the right anymore. Here, let's go back this way. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's the Rama cap right there. I think I prefer the gold one better. Yeah? I prefer this one better than the red. There we go. These are the OG numbers. It's that strip of red on the very top. And Cyrillic. I feel like if you buy this set, you need to buy this. Crimson Cyrillic. There we go. Classic Compute. Hey, look! They've got shine-throughs right here. Like LED indicators for num lock, scroll lock. You have one for cherry, caps lock, all that good stuff. Look at that. That is not something that you see very often anymore. And look, there's even an F13 key. Nice. Very nice. Here we go. That's the base again. Yeah. Let's see. What is their estimate for shipping? Q1 2022. Okay. Okay. Hopefully they make it. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this set, make sure you make your purchase before the 9th. Click on that link to do so. Next set that is expiring is also on the 9th and also a GMK set. Let's do this. This one is GMK Hinokuku. Here we go. Base set is $134.99. Alphas are $79.99. Novelties $44.99. Spacebars are $34. And the two dust mats are $16.99 each. If you wanted to buy this whole key set, along with all of the kits and dust mat, you would be spending about 330 bucks. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at all of these renders. Yeah. It looks like a very saturated GMK Red Samurai, to be honest. And there was a... I remember the first time that I showed this on stream, there was a set of renders that looked completely different with each other. But as I mentioned with Red Alert, I'm not a big fan of red. And this is the kind of red that I dislike at all. That I completely dislike. So yeah, check that out. Here we go. I think this is the set of colors I was talking about, right? See that? It's completely different. And then the next one as well. What? I like the muted look much better. Like, see, this one looks good. This one does kind of look like Red Samurai, but once you look at this one's completely saturated. So hopefully one or the other will actually, hopefully it looks more like this. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, right? Oh, that's like, oh, that like pains me. Pains my eyes. The novelties look good though. Oh. Though I will have to say that, okay. So this novelty over here, the one on R4, the first row of R4, third from the left, like the character, that's the character for Firehole. And I don't know, every time I look at that, it reminds me of how like a when you're first learning Mandarin and you're asked to like write characters, right? This is like how a kindergartner would write it. Like that's the kind of penmanship that they would have. So every time I look at that, I'm just like, oh man. It reminds me of when I was learning Mandarin. Like, unfortunately, I didn't learn Mandarin when I was in kindergarten. So at the age of like what? I think I must have been like 10 or something. 10, writing these characters, and my penmanship looked like that for sure. For sure. Yeah. Here we go. And here, these are the dust mats. Oh, this one looks wonderful. This one looks beautiful. Holy cow. But as you guys know, I am not a big fan of dust mats with the design on the center, right? Because that's typically where you would put your keyboard. So yeah, you know, not something that I would really like. And man, look, that's just gonna remind me of my early learning days. So, disclaimer, my penmanship hasn't improved significantly from this. It's improved, but not significantly. Alright. Alright, let's see what's next here. Here we go. This is DSS Drank. And if you're looking at this and be like, $100? $100? And it's only one kit? The answer is yes, it is only one kit because this is specifically meant for ortholinear boards or for smaller boards, right? You know, it may not seem like a lot, but if you put yourself in the 40% community shoes, right? Like for all these years, for a long time, every time they wanted to buy support for their smaller board, they most often would have to buy the base kit for what, like the cheapest base kit this week is $110, plus then you have to buy the extensions for typically 40 to 50, right? So you spend like $150 for essentially a bunch of keys that you don't end up using. Whereas if you buy this, just $100, pretty much exactly what you need for the boards that you want, right? And yeah, this one is made with the DSS profile from Signature Plastics. And let's see, estimated shipping is late June, early July, and that's this year, guys. That's this year. But yeah, much faster to get this. Not only is it a smaller set, but it is in a profile that is not commonly used quite yet. So yeah, if you are a 40s or ortholinear user, this might be the set for you. You've got until the 10th to do this. Let's take a look at some of these renders really quick first. I can't expand them without right-clicking. Here, let's just pick this one. Look at that. Here goes. Click on that link before the 10th. Alright. Alright, anyway. That is all the sets that we have this week that are expiring. Just as a quick recap, starting on, well, expiring tomorrow, there's GMK Astral, followed by GMK Striker ending on the 9th, followed by ePBT Aesthetic, also ending on the 9th. GMK Hinokuku, also ending on the 9th. GMK Red Alert ending on the 9th, and DSS Drank ending on the 10th. Out of these key sets, which ones are you guys most interested in? I'd love to hear from the audience. Let's see, Dr. Killsword says GMK Striker. Yep. Hey guys, look, looks like my internet is improving. Perhaps Comcast is hearing my complaints. Who knows? Let's see, Striker, GMK Tifu. Yeah. ePBT Aesthetic, Striker, Drank, Striker, Aesthetic and Drank, nice. Listen Up Phone says Striker is best, but not buying any. Aesthetic, GMK Yidi. GMK Yidi's already done. Went in on Striker, Red Alert, Striker, Red Alert. ePBT Aesthetic is pretty good too. Nice. Yeah, as you guys know already, the only set that I'm buying this week, and the only set that I'm probably buying for the conceivable quarter, I guess, would be GMK Striker. This is a set that I've been waiting for a very long time. So yeah, we'll be purchasing this probably after the stream. So yeah. There we go. What board am I putting it on? I'm hoping to put it on... Okay, so the whole plan was I was going to get this and put it on my blue 7V. But, you know, unfortunately... I could not purchase R1 before the 7V, so I'm just gonna buy. So I'm just gonna have like my 7V come, and then probably next year is when I'll finally be able to put it to put on the key set that I want on it, right? So yeah, this is what I'm getting, GMK Striker. Cool. All right, let's see. Let's move on to keyboards. Let us move on to keyboards. The first keyboard that is ending is expiring on the 7th. This one is the S7.7. Here we go. Check it out. This is... Here, you know what? Instead of showing you the group by form, let's just show you the gallery here. Here we go. This is a Macropad that makes use of ISO keys. You know, if you are an ANSI user, but you've purchased a lot of GMK sets, or pretty much most base kits these days have ISO key support. So if you've done that for a long time, you probably have quite a few ISO keys lying in some pile or so. Yeah, here it is. This is a $139 kit. It is 7 keys and 7 keys only. Big Walrus says it's so cute. It is. It is indeed very cute. Is it useful? I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I ever felt remorse or felt bad about not putting any of my ISO keys on an actual keyboard, right? Yeah, like all of my ISO keys end up just in a bag or in like a JTK tray. But yeah, the board is cute though. I will give you that. Very cute board. Think it's great as a media controller, says Buddy557. Nice. Look at that. Oh, interesting. I guess you could use a numpad enter in place of the ISO, but that does look really weird, doesn't it? That looks weird. Oh, there we go. S7.7, not from Sam. Engraved on the bottom. Shred Zeus says cursed. I know, right? This is definitely cursed. But I guess if you happen to not have any ISO keys but really want this board, and you don't want to spend like $100 just to get another key set with an ISO key, this is the next best thing you can do. But honestly, there are better Macropads out there. Like, you don't need to buy this to make use of your ISO keys. Anyway, let's go look at the group by form really quick. So yeah, this is your typical Google form. You put in the color you want, extra PCB, PayPal email address for invoicing, which community do you belong to, cool. All the typical stuff. What's your phone number for delivery? There we go. Yeah. Estimates are our best guesses, of course. Here. Delivery time. The estimated shipping date will be confirmed after the group buy ends, about 2 to 3 months. Okay. So it's this year. So that's good. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this, feel free to join the Google form and do it before the 7th. Here, that's the Google form. And let me post the Imgur album as well. There we go. And that's the Imgur album. Let's see, next board that is ending this week. Next board that is ending this week is the Thermal Plus. Here we go. There we go. For 450 bucks. At the top end, you can choose between your milk and your soya. All the other colors are slightly cheaper at 390. You got your moon, kuro, and rose. Unlike other vendors, I've noticed that there is no uptick in price between choosing a Hotswap or a solderable PCB. It's all the same. All the same. Yeah, here, let's go look at some of the specs here, right here. Oh, first off, this ends on the 8th, as I said earlier. Uses a WT65C or a WT65CX PCB. These are Wilbur design boards, so very, very well designed, very well manufactured as well. The typing angle is 8 degrees. It uses a leaf spring mount. What else? I guess let's go look at photos. I can't click on it to enlarge. This is another web page where I have to open image in a new tab. Nah, that's not good. Here, let's go pick another one. Let's pick another image. Let's pick this one. This one's a good one. Open image in new tab. There we go. And let's get a picture of the PCB. Open image in new tab. And a cross section. Yep, there we go. Good pictures to show off. Yeah, that's the keyboard. Enlarge. Enhance image. There we go, that's it. So as you guys can see, this is a non-blockered 65% keyboard. However, it does have the, at least my preferred non-blockered layout, right? Instead of having 3 1Us to the left of the arrow keys, it's 2 1.5U keys, which is what I like, you know. That's how I like things there, so that's good. A lot of people have said, well, a lot of people have said they liked this grill design. A lot of people have also said that they don't. You know, it's all preference. I particularly don't like it. You know, I look at it and it kind of reminds me of a space heater of sorts. So I'm like, eh. Also, I'm a big fan of blockered layouts. So even though this is a good layout in my opinion, not having a blocker there is a turnoff for me. Right. Here, let's go look at other images here. There's the PCB. All those hot swaps. Yep, all those hot swaps right there. Frac Space says, reminds me of a comb. Yeah. Yeah, if you... Okay. I would love to like see someone with really long hair to like take this and start combing it on stream. that would be gorgeous. That would be gorgeous. There we go. That's the PCB, and there's the cross section right there. Look at that. Lil Bonaparte says, does magic code not work in NK group buys? No, group buys are not applicable for any discount code, unfortunately. There we go. See that? Okay, what's next? No, I think those were the only 3 that I enlarged. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, this comes in 5 colors, milk and soya at the $450 mark, and the rest of them, moon, kuro, and rose at $390. You have your choice of Hotswap or solderable. This one ends on the 8th. So if you want this board, if this is a board that you like, make sure you click that link before the 8th. Another board ending on the 8th is also a Rama board. This one is Thermal Sequence 2. And you're like, wait, what's the difference between these 2 boards? This board is a 60%. The other board is a 65%. This one is a 60%. But look at the pricing. Pricing is very similar. Milk and soya are both $420. Moon, kuro, and rose are $360. And it features that same design language right there with the grills on the left and on the right. And here, let me find a good picture again so I can enlarge it. Here, let's do this one. This one right here. Yeah, let's do these 2. There we go. There we go. So yeah. Look at that. As you can see, it is using the HHKB layout. It's not your typical 60%. So you'll see that the backspace is split into 2 keys. There's delete and pipe symbol. You'll notice on the very bottom row, you don't have your control key, or you block off what is supposed to be the control key. Instead, you have code and alt, and the 7U spacebar. So yeah, if you're wondering, oh, well, how am I supposed to use my control key if it's not there? Thankfully, this board uses QMK and VIA, so you can put your control, you can put your code, your GUI, whatever you want, anywhere on your board, right? Oh yeah, that is the beauty of having a programmable keyboard. So yeah, as I said earlier, if the first one reminded me of a space heater, this reminds me of 2 space heaters. And I would still love to see someone use this to comb their hair. But look, see? This is where you can see that that's not entirely possible. See that? It's not like you can thread your hair through these grooves. That plate in the middle, that plate will block it, right? So you can't exactly comb your hair with it, right? So if you were hoping to do that, if you were buying this to replace the comb in your bedroom, I'm sorry, this is not a good purchase for you. But here, let's go look at that other image that I pulled up. Build it plateless, says Sulji. Oh my gosh, big brain move. There we go. There we go. There we go. Everyone with long hair rejoices. There we go. See that? Like, honestly though, comparing this and the Thermal Plus, I like having the grills on the left and right more than I do having it on the top like that, right? Yeah, this one looks more aesthetically pleasing to me. But you know, your mileage may vary. Your preferences may vary. So once again, this is available in 5 colors. The same colors as the Thermal Plus, milk and soya for a little bit more expensive at $420. Everything else, moon, kuro, and rose at $360. Ending the same day as the Sequence 2. Ending the same day as the Thermal Plus. So if you're interested, click that link. Click that link. Clone says not being able to use it as a comb is a deal breaker. I know, right? That should have been like the main feature. A QMK powered comb. Here we go. All right, let's see. Last board that is ending this week. Last board that is ending this week. Someone actually forwarded this to me on Discord. Did not know about this at all, but here we go. This is called the polycarbonate rack mount. Well, look at that. That's what it looks like. Here, let me bring up another image right there. Look at that. It is a 40% that has a handle on it. You can carry it around. You can, you know, you could use it as a brass knuckle, I guess. Right? Imagine putting it on your hands, like going to like a bar fight with it. Right? Like when I first heard that it was rack mount, I was like, okay, so what kind of rack could you put this in, right? Is there a rack that Eternus also sells? You know? King Friday says, not really rack mount looking. I agree. It's more of a brass knuckle, to be honest. Wolverine claws but keyboard, says Sayoshi. Right? Yeah. My gosh. Anyway, let's look at some of these specs here. Okay. No specs. No specs, really? Does not say anything. The kit will include the following: 1X case, 1X set of screws. Okay, so you do not have a PCB. In fact, it's for a minivan. Okay, and drop-in compatible alternatives. Great. Okay, where can you even get a minivan these days? I know TKC bought minivan, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not aware of them selling them. I guess if you already have like a minivan, then it's fine. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this, you have until the 9th to make your purchase. This is $55.69. Alright, those are the only boards that I know of that are ending this week. Once again, that is the, here, let's go back here. That is the S7.7 V2 Hotswap Macropad. Next up is the Thermal Plus, and followed by the Thermal Sequence 2, followed by the rack mount board. That doesn't really look like it's rack mount. So which one are you guys most interested in? The Macropad, the Thermal 65, or the Thermal 60%, or this rack mount board? Which one are you guys most interested in? Buddy says, minivan is still my favorite layout. KB Warrior says, I too am ending this week. Please don't end this week. Please continue. See, SN Nagatoshi says, Macropad, hard pass for all. Thermal 60, sequence 2, pass on all. Ramacomb. Do we have to pick? Yes. You need to spend your money. If you're watching this show, you need to spend your money on all of these group buys. Or you can just donate it to me so that I can spend it on your behalf. Buggy Dude says, KBD67 Lite, that is not expiring this week. That is expiring next week. Trumanomar says, Iron got me broke. Didn't get all of us broke. Dang. Let's see. See, if I were to pick any of these, if I were to buy, honestly, I probably wouldn't get any of them. But if I was forced, if someone told me, Merlin, you need to buy this. You need to buy this. You need to buy something. The one I would pick is probably the Thermal Plus. You know, even though I like the Sequence 2 design better, I'm not a big fan of the HHKB layout. So if I were to buy this, it would sit unused, never touched, and all that. This one at least has the chance of being used. So I would buy this. If I was forced to buy something this week, other than GMK Striker Round 2, I would buy this. Right here. The HAKB Thermal is the most iconic. Yeah. Cool Pajamas doesn't like that polycarb. Big Walrus says the wizard's magic is making money disappear. Indeed, for sure. That is my biggest magic trick. Nice, very nice. Oversized Corsair Dominator. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Anyway, As far as I know, those are all the keyboards that are expiring this week. Let's move on to our next segment. Here you go. Our next segment is missed group buys, because I, of course, will always miss something. Even with all the research that I do, with all the help I get from the audience at the end of the show, I still miss things, right? And of course, you know, there are occasionally some that catch you by surprise. One such thing that caught me by surprise, or did not hear anyone talking about this, is this. Here. Very surprised about this. SA Handarrbeit. For $130 for the base kit. Check that out, guys. If you remember, the first time this ran was on GMK. Everyone thought that it was a meme, but somehow, by some miracle, it actually hit MOQ. So maybe this will as well? Honestly, I really hate this set. I absolutely do not like this, and I further hate it because it's on SA. But yeah, look, you have your choice apparently of, what is this, sculpted? So yeah, everything's sculpted, or the base kit, which is all R3 for $130 as well. Then you have numpad for $25 and space bars for $15. And this one expires on the 29th. Here, let me post that link there again. If you guys are, you know, if you guys somehow like these colors. Oh god, just looking at it, I'm like, why? Why? Why does this even exist? Why? Why is it taking up valuable manufacturing time? Right? My gosh. But look at that. Estimated ship date is June 24th, 2022. Holy cow. 2022. Oh my word. Oh my word. This is... Okay, so... Okay, I have this wild theory. Wild theory that when this was submitted to Signature Plastics, Bob or like Melissa, who are like some of the kindest people I have ever met, looked at this and be like, hey, don't we have grab bags already? Right? This looks like someone picked up a bunch of grab bags and was like, oh yeah, there we go, hey! SA Handarrbeit. My gosh. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this, if you're somehow interested in this, check it out. Check it out. I promise I won't judge you. But others might. Aurora Kamora, thank you for subscribing at tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, next set. Oh, you know what? I screwed up. This I tried to do things chronologically, but I guess I'm not. Oh well, who cares? Next set that I missed, expiring on the 20th. Climbing says, Merlin, buy it. I'll donate to help out. No, don't. Don't. I will refund your donation. Drashna, resubscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much. Here we go. There we go. Penance for last stream. Aw, you're too kind, Drashna. Anyway, there you go. Next set. Next set is for all you Topra lovers. This one caught me by surprise as well, which is probably why I missed it. Drog and Merlin can't refund them all. No. Anyway, next set, which I already linked in chat, is KBD fans PBT Hypro EC keycaps. If you're looking at this saying, oh, I love that. I'd love that on my board. It's only for Topra. It's only for Topra boards. So look, here we go. See? Compatible with Topra and Real Force keyboards and Leopold FC660C, FC980C, all that good stuff. So yeah, this is what it means by high pro. I have been fortunate enough to actually type on a real Topro high pro board. I thought it was gonna feel just like SA, so I was completely like suspicious of it. But when I typed on one, I was like, hey, this kind of feels like SA, but better. Of course, this was like what? This was, well, it was probably back in like 2017 or so. And since then, we actually have good high profile keycaps. So I don't know how I would feel about it today, right? Clammy 100 bits by Handarbeit. No, no, no! Stop donating. Stop donating. Thank you, but stop donating. Do not donate for me to buy Handarbeit. There we go. Yeah, here. Let's go take a look at a couple more of these kits. Is it kits that it comes with? There we go. Yep, here we go. All these kits. Hey, nice. They've got sub-legends too. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. You know, I'm not a big Topper fan, to be honest, but I can acknowledge that these boards, such as the Real Force, all look beautiful, right? You know, so if you have a Real Force and have been pretty upset with the keycaps and wanted something a little more special, this might be it. This might be it. For $69. Let's see, when is delivery time? Estimated shipping date will be announced after the group buy ends. Okay, PBT. I wonder who makes this. Who would make this? Maybe if it's ePBT, then typical lead time would be six to 8 months. Maybe. Or if it's GeekArc, if they reached out to GeekArc, it might be even faster. So who knows? Who knows? Anyway, if you guys are interested, kindly click that link. This group buy expires on the 20th. Dark 100. Oh my god, you guys. Oh jeez, you guys. Alright, anyway. Last key set that I missed. Clammy, another one? Oh my gosh. Let's see, how much is it? What's the conversion rate, guys? How many US dollars is 100 bits? Is that like $1? That's $1, right? So at this point, I have $4 committed to Handarbeit, and that is... I need 126 more. $126 more to buy this. What? Okay, $125 more. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh geez. Okay. If for some reason people actually donate enough for me to get this, I will go for flat, because I always talk about not liking SA, but the specific type of SA that I dislike is sculpted SA, right? That one I can't type on at all, but R3 uniform profile actually feels really good to me. Oh, dude, what the heck, you guys? Oh my gosh. Oh geez. No. Oh my word. Okay, how much do I have now for this? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13. I got $13 to my name to buy Handarbeit. Oh my gosh. What? No way. No way, you guys. What? Bits for bait. Okay. What the heck? Making all our dreams come true. Yeah, if I get enough, the fact that you guys are being so generous and so troll like, I will buy it, and I will buy the flat one, as I was talking about earlier. $17.5. Yes, bits for bait. Hashtag bits for bait. This chosen booty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I was not expecting this to happen tonight at all. Wow. Okay. Drashna, thank you. Monbear. Let's see who else. Average Joe, XN12, Chosen Booty, Bogey Dude, Hammer Brother, Aurora Kimura, Clammy, Lil Bonaparte, Cool, Darkle, Talisman. Thanks, guys. Big Walrus, what the heck? Alright, you know, I'll keep this going, I guess. The curse set to get. My gosh, Droshna for 25 bits again. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna keep going with the show, because this is what the show is all about. Right? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about the next set. Next set here is a set that confused me. But earlier someone was talking about MG. Make a goal on OBS. Oh my gosh, okay. Wow. Holy crap. I mean, if each person watching sends us 100 bits, we'll get there. Wow, I'm feeling really like cringe right now. Truma Nomar, thank you for keeping track. 25.5. Wow, this is slowly becoming a reality. But yeah, anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. There. This next set is an MG set. This one is MG Fishing from Melgeek. Let me click on all that. Look at that. Earlier someone was asking about MG and how it compares with SA. MG is actually like super similar to SA. The only difference is that it's shorter. So if you actually do like SA, but SA feels way too high for you, consider MG, right? Consider MG. Here, hopefully, do they have a handy image? Yes, they do. They have a handy image to show. But here, see, look. MG is on the bottom here. SA is here in the middle. You can see it's ever so slightly shorter. Oh my gosh, the bits are coming in even more. Okay. Alright, I promise you guys, if I do get enough, I will buy Handarbeit. Just so you guys can see it whenever it comes in. Wow. So yeah, that's the difference with MG. But here, let's take a look at this set a bit more. Base kit goes for $99.99. Novelties are $24, and alternate are $9.99. Here, let's open image in a new tab. Here we go. That's it. Chosen booty, 5,000 bits. What the heck? Holy cow. Oh my god. I may actually have to buy this. Jeez. What? We're actually halfway to Handarbeit. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's keep doing this. Here, you know, I actually like these colors, guys. I don't necessarily understand how fishing is this colorway, but I do like how the colors look. It's like this really deep gray that I like. See that? Oh my gosh. Bits for bait. Another 100. What the heck? Half bait there. And Bessa says you can wait for GMK. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this one expires on the 30th. And you can try. You can try it. You can try it. Okay. I did miss a few keyboards too, you know, because that's what happens. You miss keyboards. Let's talk about the first keyboard that I missed. This one, I feel like ever since I started this stream, like the stream about group I use, it's popped up 3 times. It's like, what? What? 5,000. I think we got it, guys. Yeah, I think we got it. I think that's it. All right. All right. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Of course, I can't really buy it on stream because I'll end up doxing myself. But here, let me. I'm just gonna buy it right now and find a way to show my screen. Wow, you guys. Thank you for your support. I don't know how I feel right now, just because it's not a set I really like, but thank you for egging me on. But here, let me just switch to face cam mode, I guess, so you don't see me buy it. But I will buy it, I promise you, I will buy it. Let me go up to it. Okay, sure. Here we go. Showing it on screen right now. See, I bought it. I bought it, guys. I bought it. Thank you for... Big Walrus, so happy for you right now. Your dream came true. It is not my dream. It was your guys' dream, not my dream. Feels good to contribute to Handarbeit's MOQ. Sure, why not? Why not? Oh my god, that's just... wow. Yeah. Thank you, but no thank you. But thank you. Thank you? Alright, whenever this ships, here, let me... When was it supposed to ship? Like June of 2022. Yeah, that's a long ways away. That is a long ways away, guys. So, you know, hopefully you guys remember that. But anyway, I was talking about a board that I missed. No more interruptions. No more interruptions. I just finished driving 3.5 hours, and I want to get this stream over and done with. Here we go. Next one. Next item that I missed. Here we go. This is the Caps Unlock 65 round 3, and I was correct. I feel like ever since I started this stream segment, I've talked about the CU65 3 times, right? 3 times right here. And each and every time I always ask, why? Right? I'm like, why? This seems to be a very expensive board for what it is, right? Here, let's go look at the product information, right? It's a high profile top case, and what else? Oh yeah, it's an integrated plate. It supports both ANSI and ISO layouts. All that good stuff. And I always forget the exact specs here, other than that it's integrated. But yeah, either way, it was a $165 board, right? $165 board. And you look at this and you're like, okay, so it's metal. Other than that, there's not really much else to say about it. Like, I personally don't even think it looks all that good. Though back then, I feel like this is an aesthetic from 2018. Like, this would have been okay in 2018 for $165, right? But these days it's not, because like, look, right? These days you can have something like this. This is a KBD67 Lite, which I guarantee you is going to type and sound better than the CU65. You can currently join this on group buy for 109 bucks. 109 bucks. See that? I guarantee you it's going to be a much better typing experience, much better sound experience than this. Let's see. What do people say? Drop alt but British. Plus 7 to luck. Oh, you guys are talking about my staff party. Nice. Yeah, that's when you get a certain amount of channel points. You can execute the staff party. But anyway, if you guys are interested in this, click that link. This one expires by the 18th. Yep, 18th. There we go. Another board that I missed. This one's actually pretty popular these days. This one's pretty popular. Here we go. This one is the UTD360C. There we go. For 350 bucks, you get a really nice looking TKL, to be honest. I missed the staff party due to the Handarbeit. Okay. Let's save that for some other time, since we are running short on time here. And I'm trying to get this done ASAP, since I literally drove up from Portland, jumped on stream. Yeah, look at that. See that? If you guys are wondering, like, if you look at this, I'm sure many of you have seen this before. I'm sure many of you, especially if you've been in the community for, let's see, when did those boards come out? Yeah, if you've been in the community since like what, 2015, 2016, you're like, wait, aren't those OTDs? And the answer is yes. They're indeed yes. Indeed yes. They are indeed yes. So here's my question. Like back in 2015, 2016, OTDs were like considered premium boards. Like if you look at the key cult market now and you see them going for like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, stuff like that, that's what OTDs were back in the day. Like it was so hard to get one because they weren't very available here in the United States or in Europe or anywhere else. It was really like in Asia that you could get one, right? And so people would pay so much money for them. So much money. So my question for this though is like, what, fast forward to today, 2021, like, is this a legit thing to do? Right? Like, cause look, what, it's UTD is very similar to OTD. It's just a difference of one character, right? So I'm a bit confused to this. Like, the board looks good. It looks just as good as I remember it to be, but you know, I'm not, like, I guess back then, 2015, 2016, I was so new to the community, right? Like, I was like, hey man, my Poker 3, best keyboard, endgame, Cherry MX Browns, best tactile in the world. How could you, like, oh, spending $100 on a key set, ABS? Are you kidding me? You must be joking. You know, I was very new to the community, so looking at OTDs was like not worth it for me. Like, I didn't even, like, I guess at the time I didn't pay enough attention to know exactly what they were or what happened to them. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I know over the years there have been attempts, there have been group buys for replacement PCBs, so maybe, I don't know, maybe it's gotten to the point where, oh, let's make a replacement case, right? So we don't really know, but for 350 bucks, silver or black, I'd really like to read more about this, or know more about it. But yeah, this one runs till the 30th, and it is a US exclusive group buy, but it is also unlimited. Right here, you guys can click the link. MOQ is apparently 100. One thing I'd like to know is if this is manufactured to the same specs and to the same level of quality that the OTDs were. Because 350 for this, like, you know, honestly, I think the original OTDs were also 350. It's just the aftermarket that drove them all the way up. But, you know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So do your own research. Do your own research. I am not well versed enough about this. But I figured someone might be interested, right? Alright, speaking of UTDs though, there is another one. There is another one. So this is clearly not a one-off type thing, right? This is clearly not a one-off. Like someone based on the same store even, there is a UTD356. If you do not like the TKL look but prefer more of a 60%, you've got this guy right there. Here, let me post it. Clammy, thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. This is a 60%. If you guys watch one of my first Seattle videos, I think it was the one from 2018 at the Living Computer Museum, someone actually brought an OTD, and I'd say this was probably the most expensive board there. He was part of like my interview segment and stuff, and I think he mentioned it being like $3,000. You know, you can get something like that here. Like, I guess the question is like, if OTD is no longer in the community, so let's say this, how about, yeah, let's bring it to modern times. Let's say, what if at some time in the future, KeyCult goes out of business? They no longer exist, they never publish any of their files, the people who made them sold all of their equipment, want nothing to do with it, will not produce them again, will not replace units, will not do anything related to KeyCult. Would it be okay to remake the KeyCults if you had their permission? Like, would that be cool? Would that be kosher? There we go, look at that. Oh look, he has his email address there. December@hotmail.com. Interesting. Yeah, like I don't know the exact specifics about this deal, but it's like, okay, think about it this way. L-board keyboard supply, to do a rip-off like this would be really bad. But it seems like the fact that they have two boards that are UTDs, I think they have permission, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Oh my god, guys, look at that. That is a USB mini B connector. What the heck? Wait, did the other one have a mini B connector as well? No, wait, that's an attached USB cable. So it must connect to some kind of a port on the PCB. Okay, wow, this is quite literally a remake. Rave Tuner says it's authentic. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, this is... Wow, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, this one is also 350. Check it out. Check it out if you happen to like this old board or were around back then when it first group buyed and are upset that you never got around to it. Yeah. Anyway, the last and final board that I missed. I knew it was coming, I just didn't know it would group buy so soon. But it's this one. The Salvation from Wilbotech. A 60% right here. Check it out. You can pick several colors. Soul Black, lightning silver, samurai blue. Here, let's actually click on them. Samurai blue, of course, with the GMK Striker. Momentum red right there. Business gray. What is business gray? Who comes up with these names? Who comes up with these names? Business gray. Then of course you have extra PCBs and an extra plate. And you can also choose Hotswap, solderable, or none. And why none? I think because this uses standard 60s, right? Here, let's go look at the specs here. Wait, aluminum case, 2.18 pounds with the brass internal weight, 7.5 degree typing angle, bead blasted Cerakoted brass. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh wow. Keyboards are set to be shipped out in Q4 2021. So this is going to take a long time. Long time. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. What's included? FR4 ANSI plate, nice. A PCB solderable or Hotswap, I guess. Though it's the Volbatech WT60, which is a standard 60. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if I can get better pictures of the board here. Let's see. Okay. The internals look fairly interesting. Let's see. USB-C cutout right there. Okay. I normally like USB cutouts that form fit with the USB port, but this is good. Like, this is better than having it just be like a square hole, right? Look at that. Very nice. I think it is a fairly good looking 60%, to be honest. Though, what? Let me see if I can find any information. Is this... What mounting is this? It looks tray mount. Looks to be a tray mount case. Looks to be a tray mount case. How much is this board? How much is this? Let's go pick. Let's do Soul Black with Hotswap. 300. 300. Spring tray mount. There we go. Okay. 300. I normally would not recommend spending more than 200 on a tray mount board, but because this is a spring tray mount, torsion tray mount, as people call it, which I have no experience with, sure, 300. I have no experience with this kind of mounting. I've never typed on one before. All I know is from what I see online, on YouTube, and what people say. People have said it's decent, so who knows? Could be worth 300. But if it was strictly tray mount, I'd be like 200. 200 is the most I would spend on it. And since I'm over tray mounts, I personally would not spend at all. At all, you know? So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this one actually ends on the 5th. Not tomorrow the 5th, but on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. Jeremy Carlos says cheaper than a Fiel. That's true. It's still cheaper than a Fiel. All right, let's see. Those are all the missed group buys. I think so. Those are all the missed group buys. Let's talk about in-stock units. There, let's talk about in-stock units. So as quite a few of you know, let's see, let me pick out my slide there. There we go. Okay. So as quite a few of you know, one of my many viewers made this website, DocStock right here. Basically, he has attempted to categorize and compile all the in-stock units from all the keyboard stores, and he's compiled it all in this fancy site called docstock.com. Rather than go through every single item and chat about them, that would take the next 48 hours, I'm just going to highlight a few that I personally find useful or that I like, right? But the first one being is a board that I have always loved. One of my favorite 60s, actually. This one is the Sirius 60 going on the Project Keyboard store. Here it is. So this is an entirely palm board with a brass weight. If you guys caught my build on this, I was fortunate enough to receive a prototype. Prototype did not have a brass weight, so it's extremely light. But for $325, this is a top mount, fully palm board. Yeah, and I'd say it's actually one of my favorite 60s right now. So you have your choice of getting palm in HHKB, in standard, or WKL. All of these are $325. Or you can also go for the same layout except in polycarb, also in $325. And personally, I'm personally curious about the polycarb because I know what the palm sounds like, but I don't know what the polycarb would sound and feel like. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. This is one of my favorite 60s. I built mine with a, let's see, I call them buttercreams. Basically, they were a cream housing with a yellow stem. So essentially a cream switch without that long stem that gives it its signature clack, right? But yeah, consider that. The next one is actually inspired by this. Lots of people who have watched my stream have always asked, Merlin, where did you get your Deskmat? Where did you get your Deskmat? And I'm like, well, I got this, I purchased this from Keyclack. And they're like, Keyclack, who's that? Keyclack was a vendor back in 2017. They're no longer active. And I don't think you can buy this exact one from him anymore, nor can you buy this exact one from anyone, actually. However, there is one that is quite similar to it, all the way from Flash Quark, actually. This one right here. Look at this. So while the information is the same, how it's laid out is completely different. See that? So you got a blue one. I believe there are other colors available, but yeah, this is essentially what I have. Like, you know, all the information is split out differently, and the Cherry MX logo is slightly different as well. So yeah, this is something that interests you if you've been asking about my Deskmat for a while and have been dismayed to know that you can't buy it anymore. Check this out. Check this out. The next one is an in-stock item from KBD fans. Here, this is the KBD8x Mark II for $329. You can buy this. This is currently in stock, apparently. Extras, I guess, from the recent group buy. If you're like me and you bought a KBD67 Mark II and were wondering if the KBD8X sounds similar to it, it does not. The KBD8X Mark II sounds a lot better, and it's also not as stiff. I was very impressed with the KBD8X Mark II that I built on stream. I would, if, you know, I was so unhappy with the KBD67, but this one, I was like, man, I wish I could hold on to this for a longer time, because this felt really nice. So yeah, consider this. Consider this KBD8X Mark II. Last but not the least, I keep eyeing this, but yeah, this is evidence of me liking uniform profile when it comes to SA. Talked about this a few weeks ago as well. This is SA Granite. Granite was one of the very first key sets that I ever purchased. I bought it in DSA. I now have it for MX and I have it for Alps as well. And I've been eyeing this. I've been eyeing this a lot because I'm like, oh, should I get it in SA as well? But it's SA. I like uniform, but do I like it enough to spend $99.99? I don't know. You know, apparently I've got SA Handarrbeit on the way, so you know I can hold off. But yeah, see, this is quite a large kit. So similar to how DSA Granite was, you've got text for 99, icon for 99, you got modifiers for 60, bonus packs for 65, then you got so many others. Look at that. See that? If this is something that you're interested in and want SA, but have heard that SA sucks because it's sculpted, blah, 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 give Uniform a try. That's really the only SA that I like. So you might be like me. And you also might not. So, you know, it's a risk. See, anything else I want to talk about in-stock items? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, those are all the in-stock items that I want to talk about. Once again, just as a quick recap, you can find a lot of this information from docstock.com, but the ones that really spoke to me, mainly because I have them or have been eyeing them, are the Sirius from Project Keyboard, my Deskmat, or a similar version to my Deskmat on Flash Quark, the KBD8x Mark II on KBD fans, and last but not the least, SA Granite on Kono Store. There you go. So yeah, these were the ones that stood out to me. A lot of people say, Merlin, why don't you talk about more? Because there's literally like 100 of them, you know, and if I talked about every single one of them, we'd be here forever. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about starting group buys. Starting group buys. Son of Aries says PLA 75 is an in-stock keyboard. Yes, it is. And Bessa says whenever Handarbeit comes, you need to put it on the. Let's see, my Jane is blue with a keycap set that colorful. It's actually not going to look good. It's not going to look good at all. Tofu Mart says, what PCB do you recommend for a Sirius Palm Standard? So what I have in my Sirius right now is a ZL60 from way back in the day. But in terms of what you can purchase today, I would highly recommend the Canon Keys ANC. I personally believe that is the best solderable 60 that you can purchase today. Yeah, mainly because it's got an ARM microcontroller. So basically any updates to VIA, any updates to QMK, or any new firmware that comes out, chances are your board can support it, and it can support it for many years to come. It's also got ESD protection, and I like Canon keys, you know. Anyway, let's talk about starting group buys. The very first one is starting tomorrow. So this is a funny one. I actually mentioned this last week, thinking it would start the previous week, the previous week, but it did not. It's actually starting tomorrow. So here we go. The very first one is GMK Neon. Here we go. I talked about this last week. This is a shoe-inspired set, as you can see right there. Inspired by this. And I think what I mentioned about this was this reminded me of Grand Prix, but it's like Grand Prix and Dolce combined. If you've been looking for Dolce, if you've been looking for a Dolce set but wanted the legends a little bit more neon-y, this might be the set for you. 95 neon. See that? Look at that. Big Walruses says, this set has grown on me. Toxic Dolce. There we go. Laces. There we go. A couple of renders. I won't talk about this set too much since we talked about it last week already, but I will show you more of the renders. This starts tomorrow, by the way, if you guys are interested in that. Deskmats. Kiss my keebs! Yeah, I think he changed his. I think last week when I talked about this, Kiss My Keebs was front and center. Now it's like on the bottom right. And here we go. Vendors are Canon Keys, My Keyboard, Swag Keys, Yusha Kobo, Keypresso, Daily Clack, Prototypist, Fun Keys, Alum KB, Z Frontier, Fancy, and Zion Studios. So yeah, check that out if you guys are interested. The next set. Actually, I probably should have started with this one, but this set started today. This one is GMK Wasabi. The V2, actually. live April 4th. Check it out. This one goes on space cables, or I guess they're, what, space keys? Prototypist, candy keys, ash keys, monoke, switch keys, Z Frontier, and fancy customs. Here we go. Here it is. It is a, I guess, a green on black set. A wasabi on black set, right? Looks pretty good, if you ask me. Yeah, at first I was a bit concerned because, you know, if you've ever had wasabi before, depending on which restaurant you go to, what product you buy off the shelf, the shade of wasabi can differ. Sometimes it's a very bright green, sometimes it's more of a dull green, and I was like, okay, which one are they going to go for? I'm glad that it's more of the duller. I guess duller is not really a good connotation word, but more muted green, such as this. This looks good. That you've got, yeah. If you don't like Japanese, if you don't like Japanese characters, right, you can still go for the Latin alphas, right? Except it is another kit, so it will add on to the overall price that you pay. There you go. Horseradish kit. Okay. Fresh. Spicy. Caps lock. Okay. Palette cleanser. Oh my gosh. The condiments right there. Finder works. Oh, here we go. These are the renders. Oh, that looks really good. This almost reminds me of Cam a super user, right? Cam super user, but in, you know, in cherry profile. Golf Master says, no offense, but you're my favorite keyboard content creator. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm greatly offended. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. What else is here? Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, Cam Super User had lighter alphas, but this still reminds me of Cam Super User. Here we go, TGR 910. Yeah, looks good. I bet you could buy like the Cam Super User NK65 case, and this would look great on it. This would look really good on it. Cam Japanese Super User, I guess. Oh yeah, so this one suffers from, in my opinion, I think this suffers from the error that I always point out. Say, sub-legends and text mods. To me, it needs to be sub-legends with icon mods. This just starts to look really busy. There we go, Deskmats. Okay. That kind of looks boring. That doesn't really speak wasabi to me. I almost feel like... yeah, that's just really weird. That doesn't really speak wasabi to me. This looks more like Dark Dandelion. If you guys remember GMK Dandelion, it used the same novelties, actually. Like, I feel like he could have collaborated with the Sushi Deskmat people, right? And how like, oh, wasabi and sushi. But right now it just looks like Dark GMK Dandy, right? Looks like he's got some Rama keys. Nice, very nice. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this set, this one started today. This one started today. If it started today, it should be on space cables. Let me pull that up. Let me pull that up instead of just looking on the Geek Hack page. Is it even on the page quite yet? Huh. I'm not really seeing it. So in lieu of that, let's just go to the Geek Hack page. Oh, that's what I'll link. All right, what now? What now? Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the next key set that's starting this week. This one starts on the 6th. Latest post on Geek Hack post that it's coming out on the 5th. Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, for the time being, for the next couple hours, check it out on the Geek Hack page. And thank you very much, Bogey Dude. Thank you very much, Bogey Dude. Next one is GMK Sunset Surfing. This one goes live on the 6th. Here you go, GMK Sunset Surfing. Story and inspiration, inspired by surfers like Greg Knoll and the golden age of Hawaii big wave surfing. Nice. 2 custom Pantone colors. Nice. And there we go, look at that. This reminds me of another key set. This reminds me of... Oh, I forgot the name. This is GMK... Let me look it up really quick. Yuri. GMK Yuri. That's it. This reminds me of GMK Yuri. At least the mods do. The mods remind me of GMK Yuri along with the accents. Right here. Let me pull up an image of GMK Yuri for you guys. This was a set that went on novel keys. Look at that. See? GMK Yuri. Right. Oh look, you also have the option to do mono alphas, 4Ds, space bars, novelties, and Deskmats. Okay. Now let's go look at the board renders. Yeah, I actually do like that. Maybe because I like Yuri as well, so if I see a set that looks like Yuri, I tend to like it as well. Yeah, I do prefer Yuri over this. I don't, as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of dark colored alphas. But still, this looks fine. See that? This one actually looks good right here. This is what? This is the Nimui? Is that what it is? The Nimui 65? Arizona Wildcat set. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. There we go. Looks like my music turned off. Big Walrus says, it's just okay, not going to jump for it. Okay. GMK, not my jam. Yeah. Okay. See, vendors are Kono, Ash Keys, My Keyboard, Switch Keys, and TikTok. Cool. Okay. Well, this is a set that starts on the 6th. If you guys are interested, click that link, join the discussion. Next set is probably on the cheaper end of stuff starting this week. This is JTK Sora. There we go. As many of you know, I am a big fan of JTK trays. I'm also a big fan of JTK. Like, as much as I love GMK and all that, it's expensive, right? It's expensive. I love key sets just as much as the next person, but I'm always on the hunt for cheaper sets, right? Cheaper sets. I'm not a big fan of spending $130, but you know, JTK is a little bit cheaper. Like, like you still end up paying close to the same amount, but you typically have a much bigger set, and in some cases you have triple shot, right? Well, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. This is the base kit right there. See? Apparently he is doing multiple kits. There's this one, the base kit. There's the Sunset. Novelties. Space bars. Bunch of space bars. And colors. Okay, let's keep looking at these. Ooh, there we go. Renders done by me. Very pretty. I actually quite like it, to be honest. Maybe not enough to buy, but I do like it. I do like it. Like for me, having lighter colored mods compared with the alphas is a little off-putting. Like, it's not that it looks bad, but it looks weird to me. You know? Maybe I'm just like a traditionalist or something, that I prefer lighter colored alphas, darker colored mods, you know? Who knows? Oh, that looks pretty good on a whiteboard. Yeah, I like that. Very pretty. I'm not sure I can be a fan of this colorway. Definitely like the light blue one better. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Older renders in a different lighting. Oh, okay, that's a lighter lighting, I guess. Okay, well, you know, let's not do the older ones, just because he does want to put his best foot forward. So let's close this. There we go. Cool. This one starts on the 6th, so if you guys are interested in joining in, check it out. Join that discussion, ask your questions, all that good stuff. Let's see, who are the vendors again? Did he mention vendors? Yep, here we go. Here in the US, it's Valor Supply. You've got Alpha Keys, My Keyboard, Prototypist, Z Frontier, Swag Keys, Zion Studios, and Switch Keys. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, next up we are back in GMK land. This one starts on the 9th. There we go, this one starts on the 9th. This is GMK Agent 01. There we go. Starts on April 9th, and he has pricing. He has pricing and vendors. Cool. So it's going to be on Mex & Co., My Keyboard, Prototypist, Desk Hero, ILM KBD Fans, and Daily Clack. This seems to be a $135 kit. Cool. Look at that. It looks very much like... This almost looks like that color kind of reminds me of Honeywell, kind of reminds me of Metaverse. Looks good. Looks good. So it's not based on Hitman, it's based on his gun, apparently. Let's see, where does he say that? Here we go. The main inspiration came from the silenced pistol carried by Agent 01. Okay. Here we go, look at that. Yeah, this looks pretty good. But if you noticed this rendering of the key set, the colors look very gray. But yet, when you look at the renders on the board, it's like a more saturated gray. So I don't know which one is going to be the correct color. Because like personally, I prefer this over something like this, right? Just a little bit different there. Origins kit has Japanese sub-legends, okay. Modus operandi. Oh, look at that. He's got guns on the on the icons. I feel like a lot of people, well, I feel like this is going to be like a polarizing icon set, just because I know quite a few people who completely love guns, and I know quite a few people who completely dislike, disdain, absolutely hate guns. So, you know, and I know there are many of those people in our keyboard community as well. So this could go both ways. Could go both ways here. Right? See, I see a necktie, I see is that a scope? I see a syringe, poison, silencer, and bullets. Oh, bullets for the arrow keys. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah. Silencer kit, space bars. Alright, so it's funny that he calls it like the silencer kit, because, you know, typically speaking, especially if you don't lube, if you don't like lube or clip well, if you use like cherry stabs, I guess, the spacebar is typically the loudest key on your board. So calling it the silencer kit is kind of a misnomer, right? I'm like, okay. I guess he's calling it like a silencer kit because the silencer is long, like the spacebar, right? Maybe? I think. Golfmaster says, in my opinion, guns don't go with keyboards, but to each their own. You just have to shoot each key. Yeah. I guess. Oh, look at that. I like that Deskmat. I like that a lot. I wonder if that's actually scannable. Can you actually scan that and get something? If you put the gun mod on the left and right alt, the spacebar is the silencer. Oh, okay. I see that. I see that. I see what you mean. Okay. I guess that would work. That would work there. Oh. Oh, this is real nice. Oh my gosh. I like this. This is really fancy. I like this. I like this Deskmat a lot. Okay. I'm gonna file this away as one of the... Won't buy the key set, but will buy the Deskmat. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that looks so good. Looks very good. Oh, prototypes? Really? Oh, prototype of the Deskmat. I was like, I've never seen anyone have a prototype of a GMK set, because that would just be weird. More pics can be found at this link. Okay. Interesting. Let's go look at renders. There we go. These renders look more color correct to what the base kit was. Yeah, if I were going to buy the set, I'd probably just stick with the base kit. Not that I'm not a fan of guns, I just don't think there's a place for it on my keyboard like this. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of just like it, like the regular dark mods and the lighter colored alphas. So yeah, probably would just buy the base kit on this. KB War says, I'm a fan of guns, but to be honest, the gun novelties just look whack. I agree with that, actually. Man. Okay, so back when my parents moved out in 2018. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm from Taipei, Taiwan. So back in 2018, my parents moved back to the Philippines. So I went to Taiwan and helped them clear out all their stuff. But I told them, before I help you guys, I'm going to clear out my stuff, because I have a ton of stuff there. And by ton, I mean like I was a big airsoft player back then, so I had like 7 guns which I needed to get rid of. So I went to like the closest airsoft store, and I'm like, "Do you know anyone who wants to buy these?" And they're like, "Oh wow, these are really old ones." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "I don't think anyone will buy these anymore." So I'm like, "Ah, shoot." So I started posting on like Taiwan Facebook group or something, and I actually got quite a few hits. Though I felt extremely shady, just like going to like the train station and be like, "Hey, let's meet there in the back. I'll go show you all my gear." And I'm like, "Here, gun case and everything. I have like a rifle." Yeah, but got rid of all of them, sold them for a lot less than what they were worth. But the important thing in 2018 was to get everything out of the house. So I was like, I don't care, just take it off of my hands. Take it off of my hands. I'll sell it for whatever price. There we go, yeah? Anyway, if you guys are interested in this set goes live on the 9th. So check it out. Merlin confirmed gun dealer. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, it's just what I used to do in high school. In high school, I did lots of airsoft. Pretty much it was every other week, my friends and I would go play airsoft. And yeah, there was a time where we actually we encountered the Taiwanese SWAT team at the time, and they were just there playing airsoft as well. So they showed us a few tricks and all that. So those were the days. Those were the days. Those were the days. Let's see. Let's talk about this next set. This one goes live on the 10th. Aurora Commerce, not where I thought that was heading. But here we go. Next set. Next set that I'm talking about is GMK Modern Japanese Desco. There we go. Look at that. If you guys don't know what Desco is, my experience with Desco is they're a brand of airport keyboards. In fact, I showed one on stream a couple of weeks ago. If you're here in the United States and you wander over to the airport and you go to specifically United or American Airlines and you check behind the kiosk, ask for permission or just, glance at it. Don't just like barge in there. You'll get arrested or something. But you'll see that a majority of their boards are Desco branded, and they've got like that passport sliding thing. Like, I don't think they use that anymore because technology has improved significantly, but you'll see that they still use these boards. They are Cherry MX Brown or Cherry MX Clear depending on the version that they are, but they're all Desco branded. They're typically black keys, but what sets them apart are these Desco colors that I always see. It's always a green shift, red control, and a blue alt. From this picture here, I can tell that these are a little more lighter color than what the originals are, but I'm sure this is because of his design aesthetic, right? He's not really trying to make it look exactly like that. But yeah, here we go. See this? This is a set that's only up to TKL with most of the most common layouts supported. Probably color-coded in software too. Very, very true, very true. There we go. HHKB kit. Okay. Okay. That's... Honestly, this is... I feel like this is the first time that I've ever seen a GMK kit where it's split out specifically for HHKB. This is the first time that I've ever seen this. Like, usually it's part of a bigger kit, but never specifically for HHKB. That's very, very interesting. Spacebar kit, numpad, and desk mats. Alright. Can anyone translate that for me? What does that say? What is that in Japanese? No signal. No signal like my internet when I came home. Yeah, can anyone who reads Japanese translate that for me? I know it has the word for electric there, but that's not really all I can see. Let's see, does he explain it? No, he does not explain it. Okay, never mind. Oh, Takoyaki says device charging. Okay, that makes sense why there's an electric key there. Or an electric character there. Okay. Cool. Honestly, when I first saw this kit, I thought this was the ePBT Japanese kit with accented colors, right? That's what I thought this was. And I was like, huh, isn't that commonly in stock? Why is someone running a group buy for it? And then I'm like, oh no, wait, this is GMK. This is GMK. And I'm like, okay, well, okay. You know, I'm not, like, as much as I like that particular ePBT set, I'm not sure I'd pay for a GMK set of it. Right. Yeah, not really my deal, to be honest. Might just get that mats as what to write. Yeah. Though honestly, the mats don't speak to me either. Right. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this, the set starts on the 10th. I believe that's this Saturday. Come join this Saturday. Alright, let's talk about our keyboards that are starting this week. Let's talk about keyboards that are starting this week. So, tomorrow, I think people mentioned it on chat earlier. Tomorrow there will be a, let's say, a pre-order? A pre-order, I guess. Here we go. There's a pre-order posted by Mechanist for the Fiel and Clippa T. Unlimited pre-order tomorrow. There we go, see? And apparently if you're from the EU and UK, you prepay VAT on checkout. Very cool. And the unlimited pre-order goes from the April 5th till April 12th. Like so. Check it out. The Clippa T is $120 for the case and $199 for the kit. The Fail is $290 for the case and $360 for the kit. Let's see, can I... Real photo. Let's take a few looks. Big Wall says, I'm out. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. There's the Clippa T. So keep in mind, these are tray mount cases, okay? Tray mount cases. And what I said earlier about not spending more than $200 on a tray mount still stands for this. As beautiful as these are, I personally can't bring myself to buy a tray mount that's more than 200 bucks. Yeah, oh, estimated ship date is November 2021. So if you're looking for a tray mount kit and want it relatively soon, check it out, November 2021. Let's see. Oh, he even made a showcase video. Cool. Let's look at some of these. Oh yeah, that's the Fiel. So I was gifted by Mechanist a Fiel of my own. I believe it was from round 3. Looks just like this. Except mine, you couldn't remove that center post. So as you can see from this picture right here, that thing right there, I believe you can remove these. Right? This is a very popular mod when it comes to tray mount. It seems to even out the non-uniform typing feel. So a lot of people do that. Right. Oh yeah. Check it out. Oh, David Yoon, Alan Fu, and Joel Anderson has subscribed. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys, for all your support. Every subscriber helps get me closer to buying Handarbeit, apparently. And that actually happened today, so thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. So yeah, this one is starting tomorrow. If you guys are interested, you have until the 12th, and it's unlimited. It's unlimited, so you don't really have to rush to buy it. But you do have a few days left. A few days in order to buy it. So check that out. Okay, last group buy that is starting. It's another keyboard. There we go. There we go. This one is the Baka 60 Polycarb edition. All the way on 3D keys for 360 bucks. This is what you get. That you can buy the kit for 360 and a PCB for 45 and a brass plate for 40. Right? Check it out. Here, let's look at all these pictures here. Baka 60 brass plate. Very nice. And in fact the ANSI. Oh wait, look at that. The ANSI is actually one of my favorite 60%, and as I mentioned earlier, I think this is the best soldered 60% right now. But yeah, here, let's look at some of the details. A sandwich mount board, 7-degree typing angle. Shipping ETA is either Q1 2022 or Q4 2021. Fingers crossed that it's the Q4 2021 instead of Q1 2022. Let's see. So you can access this site right now, but because it opens on the 10th, you can't actually add anything. As you can see, it says sold out. Sold out. Click. You can't click on it. And yeah, here. No, I don't remember when the aluminum Baka 60 was sold. I think it was like 2018, maybe. Oh, look at that, look at that. Yeah, lots of 60s this week, actually. I feel like I talked about, what? I talked about the Fail, the Klippa, the Baka, the Sirius. What else did I talk about? There's quite a few. Oh yeah, Thermal. There's a Thermal as well. So yeah. See, someone says, so Leo says Baka or the PC Sirius. Because I have a PC Sirius and I know how it sounds, but I don't know what the Baka 60 sounds, I'm still gonna pick the PC Sirius. So yeah, let's see. Though, I believe polycarb is supposed to sound deeper. So there's a chance that if you're into like really deep talk, the Baka 60 might be a better buy, but it is also a little bit more expensive. Like what? Sirius was $325. This one's $360. So, you know, it's up to you which one you want. Son of Aries, did you get a B stock or a C stock? I got the B stock. Cool. Okay. Here. Anyway, if you guys are interested in this, you cannot buy it quite yet, because the group buy / pre-order starts on the 10th, which is this Saturday. Does this include PCB? No, it does not. So you have to buy the kit and the PCB for 45 and a brass plate for 40. The question is, does it come with a plate? Kit includes brass plate, case, black, aluminum weight. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, guys. As I said earlier, oh, you know what? I guess I was so tired from my drive that I didn't remember to actually say how much everything cost this week. But here, I've been forgetting that lately, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, let's turn back time a bit to when I was talking about ending group buys. Ending group buys being the GMK Astral, GMK Striker Round 2, ePBT Aesthetic, GMK Hinokuku, GMK Red Alert, and DSS Drank, along with the S7.7 Macropad, Thermal Plus, and the thermal sequence 2, and the polycarb rack mount. If you wanted to join all of this, buy all the premium options, get the fancy Soyu colorway, get the brass plates, get every kit inside a key set. The total price for joining all of this for this week alone, is $3,449.46. $3,449.46. And most of that was actually due to the two thermals, ePBT Aesthetic and GMK Red Alert. So yeah, $3,449.46. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, I literally drove up from Portland. It was a 3-ish hour drive. 20 minutes before the stream began, had to deal with some networking issues, which were unfortunately not resolved by the time that the stream started, which is why I had a 40% dropped frames at the very beginning, but now it is at 2.9. So it did improve, but no thanks to Comcast. But because of that, I am dead tired. I want to go to bed so I can start work early tomorrow. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining in. Let's see. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully I have encouraged you to buy many keyboards tonight. But yeah, thanks guys for joining in. My next stream will be this coming Tuesday. I will either be porting another board into QMK/VIA, so join that stream if you want to know about the process, or I will be preparing for an upcoming build stream. Haven't quite decided, haven't looked at my schedule, and honestly too tired to remember. But yeah, thanks guys for joining in. Hope you have a great start to your week, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye guys.